Hello everybody, this is Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro. You may remember me from the Golf Channel hit reality show, The Big Break. Soon I'm going to be doing a clinic that's giving you some educational information about the golf swing. But today I'm just doing a video here to talk to you about the golf grip. I just wrote a book called Golf Grip for Success. Now, I know there's tons of books out there in the world about the golf grip, but this is not that kind of a book. My book really is talking about the grip alignments. Now, we all talk about how we put our hands on it and different things such as that. But do we ever think about how we align our hands or how the hands are aligned on the golf club? See, I can't feel what you feel. You can't feel what I feel. But what you can do is that you can align your hands and align your fingers properly to your hands, and then all of a sudden you'll be surprised at the amazing way that you can continuously create the same actions over and over and over. So let's just take a look and an understanding of a little bit about our hands in a sense, and how we set the golf club in the golf swing and such, and how the hands play such an important role. Now, often we have a tendency to take things for granted when we grip the golf club. But let's take a look at this. For an example, we all think that when we cock our wrists, we're cocking our wrists from the bottom of our hand down on the side of our pinky. But if you know anything about anatomy and understand the radius and ulnar bone, you'll be able to understand that the ulnar bone in itself on both hands, it doesn't connect to, quote unquote, the hand. But the radius bone here in the middle, it does. So the real cocking of the wrist, in a sense, is not on the bottom ends of the hand, but actually towards the middle. So that's what allows you to get your hands in a set position time after time. A lot of times when we go to cock our wrists or set our wrists, in a sense, and we're doing it from the bottom end, we have a tendency to go a little bit too far. Well, my book, Golf Grip for Success, what it does, it shows you how to properly align the fingers with the hands of how they're anatomically set up to be, to give you the sensation that you can repeat that type of grip over and over and over. It's just kind of like, you may not know, or I may not know what you feel when you hold a quarter in your hand to put it into a slot machine, for example, but the way it goes into the machine is exactly the same for everyone else. And that's exactly what I'm trying to get the point across about my book, Golf Grip for Success. Now, here's the main thing. Another thing that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know, even when it comes to understanding your grip, that if I stick my hand out in this position, and let's say that these fingers right here are laying horizontal, the thumb actually is vertical. And these things have a direct influence on the way you grip the golf club. No different that if I ball my hands up here, my thumbs go directly towards my middle finger. Because why? They're both set on there's a muscle that allows the hands, that when you close them, that the thumbs are directly in contact with the middle finger and they come together. So all of these things have an important value of how we grip the golf club and why we grip the golf club. These are the things I talk about in my book, Golf Grip for Success. But one of the most important things that I talk about in the book that is just exceptional for the game of golf and except for gripping the golf club is simply the thing that I talk about that you have to be aware of. It's called the dead finger. And when you read the book, you will understand, and hopefully you'll be enlightened by the fact it's like, wow, I didn't know this. Because it's something no one's talked about it. Hogan hasn't talked about it. Snead hasn't talked about it. John Jacobs hasn't talked about it. I've never heard any other teachers talk about it. But it's so vital to the way that you hold the golf club or grip the golf club that you can repeat this over and over and over. And it's just something that, like I said, it's so vital. And here's the thing is, what's important about it, and what's important about understanding how I talk about the alignments of the hands or the fingers to the hands in the golf grip, is this. It doesn't matter if it's baseball or hockey or how you hold it. The alignments of the hand are the alignments of the hands, and the pressures that we put on our hands are the pressures that we put on our hands. So this My book, Golf Grip for Success, is because I play the game of golf. It goes well beyond that. So as I said, make sure that, you take the time or whatever. The book is available for you. It's a nice ebook. I've done some nice work and some nice research. And like I said, it gets you to where you need to be instead of where the V's point here or the V's point there. That's all fine and dandy, because at the end of the day, the only purpose of the grip in itself is to put our hands on the club in a manner that allows this club face to come to the ball in the way that we desire. So once again, my book again is called The Golf Grip for Success. It's a great book. You will learn something that you may have not learned before or whatever. Like I said, it's again, no one really talks about it. So give it a go. Check it out. This is Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro, and always good golfing.